I have a discount code for you guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get to the main part of today's video, I have to let you know that I have finally made up my mind when it comes to the spoiler. So I know in my previous video, it was kind of divided. So probably like half of you said you like the spoiler how it is, so don't do anything to it. And then the other half said, you know what, do something to it. So I have made up my mind. And once that comes in, then I can show you guys and then we can install it. It's going to be something that's basically going to please both sides. The side that said leave it how it is, and then the other side that said add something to it. So I can't wait for you guys to see that, but that'll be coming in, I don't know, shortly. But back to the main point of today's video, I will be working on installing an external modification to the car. It won't be the body because, like I said in my previous video, I'm pretty much done with all the modifications to the body for the exception of the spoiler, but that's coming pretty soon. So of course, I will be installing wheels for the Mustang GT. I am so excited. This is the last thing that's going to pretty much just tie it all together. It's going to give it that wow factor, and honestly guys, I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let me go show you how they look like. But before I forget, I do have a discount code for you guys for these wheels, so I will mention that later on in the video, but let me just show you how they look. These are the new variant wheels for the Mustang GT, and I am so happy to show these wheels to you because I absolutely love them. From the moment I saw them, I just fell in love and I thought these would go great with the car. So the style that these wheels are in is called Krypton. Now the color, you might be able to tell that depending on the angle, depending on the lighting, it may change, but I absolutely love it. So originally, what I was going to pick were black wheels for the Mustang GT just because I prefer black wheels. I really like black wheels, and it's just a safe color. It's a universal color that many people choose with wheels, but when I saw this color, I fell in love. So the color of these wheels is called Super Black Chrome. So just like in the color, depending on the lighting, depending on the angle, sometimes it'll look black, sometimes it'll look black chrome. And I just thought, when I saw these, I thought this is it, because the color of the GT, which is kind of like a dark silver color, would go perfectly with these wheels. I think that it would just look so nice. It would complement both of them. So honestly, I can't wait to see them both. But here, starting with the front, so these are the front wheels and these are the rear. So these are 20 by 10 and these are 20 by 11. Now, why did I go with 20s instead of 19s? Because as you know, the Mustang GT, so the stock wheels, are 19s. Well, I went with them because a few reasons. So this specific style wheels, which are the Krypton wheels by variant, so these only come in 20s. But another reason is because I just think that the 20s would look really nice on that car. It'll close the gap a little bit more, even though I will address that issue in the near future. I will be lowering just a bit, but there's also many other cars that come in 20s. So stock, the red eye comes with 20s, the GT 500 comes with 20s, and also the GTR comes in 20s. So there's many cars that come in 20s, but obviously the closest one that we can compare it to as far as the body would be the GT 500. It comes in 20s and it honestly looks very nice. So I'm pretty sure that these will look great just with the color, the style, everything would look great on the Mustang GT. Now, I already weighed these because you know me, whenever I get new wheels with all of my cars, I like weighing them. So these are lightweight, but as I was taking them out of the box, I was like, whoa, these are really lightweight. So I weighed both the front and the rear, and they each weigh 25 pounds. That is crazy, that is insane. So I will weigh them again once the tires are mounted and once we remove these performance wheels, once we take them off, so we can compare the difference, because those are really heavy. Those actually remind me of the stock GT350 wheels that I just wasn't a fan of. So now that you guys saw how the wheels look, I absolutely love them, and I think they're gonna look so good on the GT, so I can't wait to see them when they're on. But first, let's take them to get the tires mounted, the wheels balanced, and I'll see you guys once I'm back here. So we are back and ready to go. These are ready to get on the Mustang GT. They look awesome. But first, I did want to speak about the tires. So these are Nittles. These are the 555 G2s. And now as far as sizing, so the front, these are 285, 35, 20. And then here at the rear, you guys know I like big, wide tires. So this is no surprise. These are 315, 35, 20s. There is plenty of meat. There's no shortage for the amount of power that the GT will eventually have. But look at this again with the color. So now that the shop, it got a little bit dark outside, so I closed the shop door. So now we're just under indoor lighting here, and you can practically see the difference in the color. It almost looks like it's a new set of wheels, a different set of wheels in regards to the color. So it looks a little bit more black chrome here with this lighting, but again, like I mentioned before, if you move here at a different angle, then you can see more black. So I really like how the lighting and the color just depends on the different angle and the different lighting. I think these will go great with that silver metallic color on the GT. But before we put them on, I did weigh them again because you guys know I just wanted to get the whole weight here for the complete wheel setup. So the front, they weigh 57 pounds and the rear weighs 60 pounds. So I know that is really lightweight. I know that is a lot lighter than the stock wheels just by feeling them and carrying them, but I don't know by how much. So now that these are ready to go, let's go back to the Mustang GT, remove the stock wheels and weigh those to see the difference. I removed all of the stock wheels and I weighed them, and just like I said, there is a huge weight saving. So let's start here off at the rear. So the rear wheels, the stock rear wheels, weigh a total of 67 pounds. And again, here, the new wheel setup with the variant wheels at the rear, these weigh a total of 60 pounds. So that means a total of 7 pounds is being saved here at the rear per corner. So moving on to the front. So the stock wheels at the front weigh a total of 62 pounds, and the new wheel setup at the front with the new variant wheels, they weigh a total of 57 pounds. So that means that there's a total of 5 pounds per corner when it comes here to the front. But honestly, you don't even need to weigh these wheels in order to be able to tell the difference, but it is pretty huge. But that means that just with the front and the rear, all four corners, there's a total of 24 pounds combined in weight savings. That is awesome. That is almost the weight of one variant wheel. And of course, any weight savings, it's always good for any car. So before we get these on, there are a few things I need to let you know about these wheels. So there's two things. The first thing is that these wheels, you can pretty much get the same style. If you wanted the same style, you don't necessarily have to have a Mustang. They make these wheels for any car. So you can pretty much get these wheels for the Red Eye, for a Camaro, for a GTR, for a BMW, any car really. Obviously not the specific offset, but you can make this. So Variant Wheels does make this for many different cars. Now on this particular setup here with the Mustang, I will need this hub ring here just because I do need that little bit of thickness here in order for these wheels here to fit flush. But again, Variant Wheels does provide this, and this is only the case when it comes to the Mustang GT. If you have another car, it may be different, but again, this is the case with these wheels for this car, but Variant Wheels does provide you that hub ring right there. The next thing is that these lug nuts, these Ford lug nuts that come stock, honestly, they're not going to work with these wheels because they're just so chunky. They're right there. They're so chunky, and it's just not a good look with these wheels. So I thought, you know what? It's just a good excuse to get some better lug nuts, and I did. So I got these black open-ended lug nuts right here. So these are narrow, and these are going to work perfectly with these wheels. I just think they look awesome. They look a lot better than the Ford ones, and it's just going to look so good. So now that we went over that, I'm so excited because it's time to mount them on the car. So let's get started with that. The wheels are now on the Mustang GT, and again, it looks so good. It looks exactly how I pictured it. I really like how it looks now. It just looks like a completely different car. It just has that wow factor with all the other cosmetics that were added, and now these wheels that just really bring your eye just to look at them. But like I said before, when it came to the gap, this just closed it just a little bit. I mean, that's as much as it's going to do now, at least with this offset and the tire size. Everything else is just going to be basically suspension work, which is coming really soon. And another thing that I do like with the tire size and the offset is how flush it looks. So at the front, you can see it's pretty much flush, as well as at the rear. Let me give you a little glimpse of that. So pretty much flush. It's not sucked in how it was with the stock wheels, which I'm honestly not a fan of that look. So it looks a lot better now. The only thing is that when it comes to the lighting, honestly, it's not doing it so much justice right now, just because it looks more, let me just show you here the other side. It's giving more of that black chrome look. It's not showing as much black, but again, this is under this lighting. So what I'm going to do, you guys can see the both sides here. So what I'm going to do is stop the video now, stop it today, and then tomorrow I'll take it outside under natural daylight, and then I'll show you guys the difference. So you'll probably see more of a black tomorrow. So again, stop it now. This is how it looks under this lighting, and then tomorrow we'll see the difference between the two. All right, so it's the next day, and just want to give you a quick walk around with all of the external modifications that we've done with the wheels. So starting here with the front splitter, and then making our way here towards the side. So now this is with the wheel setup, with the new wheel setup, with the variant wheels. So you can tell how it looks a bit more black today under this lighting, and then under the LED lighting, it looked more chrome. But again, it all depends on the lighting. I know like at night, it looks more black. During the daytime, it has more of that black chrome, but still more towards black. And then under that LED lighting yesterday, it had more of the chrome coming out of it. And then here, making our way to the rear, I'm not sure if you can tell, if you can even see the rear diffuser fins. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's showing there just a little bit. All right, so you guys saw how the wheels look under the LED lighting as well as outside during daytime. So you can see how it just switches, and at night it also looks different. But I just think it's a wonderful combination, at least with the color, the specific color of this car, that dark gray with these color wheels. I think it's just perfection. But again, like I said before earlier in the video, I have a discount code for you guys. So the discount code will get you 20% off any variant wheel. So it just doesn't have to be this particular style, and it just doesn't have to be for a Mustang. Like I said before, they sell for many different cars. So not just only Ford, they have for BMW, they have for GTRs, they have for many different cars. So it'll get you 20% off plus free shipping. The discount code is Driven Fast. I'll have it here on the screen, and I'll also have the discount code as well as the link for variant wheels down in my description below if you're interested. But now that we're done here with the wheels, with the external modifications for now, because we're still missing that spoiler, which will come really soon, it's time to start with the fun stuff, which I was thinking was going to be suspension. But now that it looks like this, I'm like, you know what? We need to give it some sound. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to work on next, and then we can make our way to work on the suspension for this car. So I'm so excited. I think it looks really good with the wheels. It gives it that wow factor. Even though it did close the gap a little bit, still bothers me that there's still that slight gap there, but I will work on that later. So again, if you're interested in these wheels or any variant wheels, I have a 20% discount code with free shipping. I'll have all of that in the description down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.